Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Ron. I can see that you said hello in the comments. Hi, Sylvia. I'm so glad everybody's here and ready to sing. Yeah. I did a little sound check earlier by just kind of recording how that would go. And I hope that it's going well. All the levels are looking good on my end. I think it's going to be okay. Today, our hymn sing is a little bit different because Matthew has had to go back to work since the province has reopened, so he wasn't able to have a Friday off to join us for hymn sing. So you're just gonna get me, but in the same way that we've all been singing together throughout this whole time, together apart. He's here in spirit as we all are. So we're gonna do the same kinds of stuff that we were always doing. And I have a whole bunch of requests from last week, and I have some new hymns for this week in service, and it's going to be just great. Hello, Noreen. I can see that you've commented hello. So for any of you who are joining us for the very first time, I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Erin, and I am kind of running music a little bit at Robertson Wesley these days. And we're doing a hymn sing, and because we're part of the United Church of Canada, the books that we are using are Voices United, which is the hymn book and worship book of the United Church of Canada, plus its little supplement friend, More Voices. So that's where pretty much all of the songs that we're going to sing come from today. If you don't have one of those books in front of you, I'm putting the lyrics on the where's my screen today? Right here on this part of the screen. And all of those will be there for you. If you would like to know more about the hymns, I've put a pinned comment in the Facebook chat. So if you're joining us on Facebook, you can find it there. And that's for the website hymnary.org. And if you're not joining us through Facebook, like if you're joining us later, go to the website Hymnary, so hymn, HYMNARY.org. And you can search for both Voices United and More Voices, and they have like lists of composers, tunes, lyric writers, and everything on those hymns. Everything that you could possibly want to know about the hymns, you will find there. So I can see, hi, Tammy is here, Joyce is here, half of Team Mom is here. All right, so I think that we should just get started. So we're going to start with a song from More Voices. So if you have the book in front of you, it's number 108. And this is I Know Your Word. If you have the book in front of you, you can also see that there's several other languages you could possibly sing this in. I have added the English words, pointing the wrong way, English words right here. So sing along as you prefer. So this is 108, I Know Your Word. So if you join us on Sundays at 10:30 for our regular worship, you will hear this song this coming Sunday as like a scripture, I think a prayer before scripture is where we're going to put it. We won't probably sing it through that many times, but now you will be more familiar with it. Hi Jane, I can see that you're here. All right, so let's move on to another one from More Voices. And so this is Creator God, You Gave Us Life. And so this is at number 27 in More Voices. Oh, 26 is a lot of pages. There we go. Creator God, You Gave Us Life. This is another one from More Voices. Oh, and I was playing this morning and it's just like even prettier than I remember. So here we go. Even prettier than I remember. That's a really nice tune. As well, that's going to become our new offertory hymn at Robertson Wesley Worship on Sunday mornings. Just the third verse we're going to use when it's talking about sharing our gifts with the world. Yeah. Hi Pan, I can see that you've signed in. Hello. All right, so let's do... Okay, so we're gonna jump to our Voices United hymn book. So this is When Long Before Time. And this song, as you can see, has lots of verses that I can't fit entirely on the screen here. So after verse 4, I'm going to take like a tiny pause. I'll scroll the words, then we'll keep singing. Because this is another one for Sunday, I just want to quickly teach the parts to this one. So we can sing the melody, but we can also sing the choir parts, because that's just another level of fun that we can add to this. So this may be a familiar tune to some of you. Like I can see that we've got it a few times with our congregation, based on my notes in the hymn book here. So the melody to this, so this would be the soprano part, and the melody, so if you have a higher voice or if you just want to sing the melody, this is the part that you are going to sing. So this is our key, and that's where we're going to start on the soprano line. Here we go. When long before time and the worlds were begun, when there was no earth and no sky and no sun, and all was deep silence and night reigned supreme, and even our Maker had only a dream. So that is the soprano part. So if you have the highest voice, that's what you'll sing. If you want to sing the melody, that's what you'll sing. So if your voice is a little bit lower than that, maybe the alto part is the part for you. Oh, I need my just power up with some coffee here. All right, here is the alto part, so slightly lower. If that felt a little high for you, maybe try this one. Here we go. Ready? Whoops, let's do the first verse. I started reading the second verse, so I'll do the first verse. Ready? When long before time and the worlds were begun, when there was no earth and no sky and no sun, and all was deep silence and night reigned supreme, and even our Maker had only a dream. So that is our alto part. So if you've tuned into hymn sings before, you would know that like Matthew and I usually sing these parts like together, and he sings the tenor and bass parts because those are too low for me, and I sing the soprano and alto parts because those are too high for him. So what I will do is I will sing the tenor part and the bass part in a higher octave. So octave, quick lesson on octave. If you've sung with somebody, or if you've heard Matthew and I singing and it sounds like we're singing the same thing but like I'm higher and he's lower, we're singing in octaves. So here's a note. And here's a note that's an octave higher. Same note, different octave. We call it an octave because listen to how many notes are in between. There's 8 notes in between, so like octopus, octagon, we call it octave. So I'm going to sing in a higher octave, and I'm going to play the part in a lower octave. So if you are a tenor, or if you are a bass, that's where you will be singing. So this is where the tenor would start, but I'm gonna sing it higher because that's where it fits in my voice. Here we go, tenors, ready? When long before time and the worlds were begun, when there was no earth and no sky and no sun, and all was deep silence and night reigned supreme, and even our Maker had only a dream. So maybe that's the place for you. And now the lowest part is the bass part. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to sing it in a higher octave, play it in a lower octave. If you have a super low voice, this is for you. That's our starting note. Ready? When long before time and the worlds were begun, when there was no earth and no sky and no sun, and all was deep silence and night reigned supreme, and even our Maker had only a dream. So it gets a little too low for me even in a higher octave, but if you have a low voice, that's where you'll want to be singing. So if you're reading the words, we'll do a little pause after verse 4. I will scroll the words for you and we'll sing. Yeah. All right. Let's go right into it because we've had a little bit of time to let that melody sink in. So here we go. Ready? When long before time and the worlds were begun, when there was no earth and no sky and no sun, and all was deep silence and night reigned supreme, and even our Maker had only a dream. The silence was broken when God sang the song, and light pierced the darkness and rhythm began, and with its first birth cries creation and creaturely voices sang praise to the morn. The sounds of the creatures were one with their lords, their harmony sweet and befitting the word. The singer was pleased as the earth sang the song. The choir of the creatures re-echoed it long. Though down through the ages the song disappeared, its harmonies broken and almost unheard, the singer comes to us to sing it again. Our God is with us in the world now as then. Here we go. Ready? The light has returned as it came once before. The song of the Lord is our own song once more. So let us all sing with one heart and one voice, the song of the singer in whom we rejoice. To you, God the singer, our voices we raise. To you, song incarnate, we give all our praise. To you, Holy Spirit, our life and our breath, be glory forever through life and through death. So there we are. When long before time, we will sing that in worship this Sunday, and you can try out whatever part you want. Okay. Let's go to this one. And I picked this one this week. Oh, can I get all the words on there? Yes, I can. There we go. So all of the words are there. I picked this one this week. It wasn't a request. It's not in our Sunday service because, I couldn't get this tune out of my head. And I couldn't quite remember all of the words to it. And I was just singing it and singing it and singing it. And finally I figured out a way to look it up in the tune index. And I was like, yes, this is the one. So I wanted to sing it because it's been in my head for at least a week. So this is number 512. Power Up with Coffee. 512 in this book, Voices United. This is Lord, You Give the Great Commission. I'll give you an intro. Trust your promise, life above. come and holy, this my body, this my blood. Let us all for earth's true glory daily lift life heavenward, asking that the world around us share your children's liberty with the Spirit's gifts. Empower us for the work of ministry. Lord, you show us love's true measure of what they do forgive, yet we hoard as private treasure all that you so freely give. May your care and mercy lead us to a just society with the Spirit's gifts. Empower us for the work of ministry. Lord, you bless with words assuring, I am with you to the end. Faith and hope and love restoring, may we serve as you intend. And amid the cares that claim us, hold in mind eternity with the Spirit's gifts. Empower us for the work of ministry. So now it's out of my head and into the world. There we are. All right. So I want to go to a couple of requests. So this one came in this week from Carol, who wanted to sing Teach Me God to Wonder. So this is in Voices United number 299. Teach Me God to Wonder. Excuse me. There we go. All right. Just find it here. Oh, so many pages in between. There we are. So this was a request from Carol. Teach me, God, to wonder. Teach me, God, to wonder. Teach me, God, to see. Let your world of beauty capture me. Praise to you be given. Love for you be lived. Life be celebrated. Joy you'll give. Let me, God, be open. Let me loving be. Let your world of people speak to me. life be celebrated, joy you give. Teach me, God, to know you, hear you when you speak, see you in my neighbor when we meet. Praise to you be given, love for you be lived, life be celebrated, joy you give. That's a great request, Carol. Thanks so much for that. Beautiful. All right. So I also had a pick here that I like the hymn sing to be like many things. It's probably for lots of us like a respite for what's happening in the world right now, but I think it's a little disingenuous if we totally ignore it. And so there's some requests that came in about like healing and like standing up for what's right. And so we're going to go into those after this. I think, really talking about the Black Lives Matter movement, which I think is very important. But coming out of what we just did and then going into this, I wanted to kind of do another little prayer invocation. And so if you have your Voices United, go at number 400, and this is Lord, listen to your children praying. Listen to your children praying. Lord, send your spirit in this place. Lord, listen to your children praying. Send us love, send us power, send us grace. Lord, listen to your children pray. Lord, send your spirit in this place. Lord, listen to your children pray. Send us love, send us power, send us grace. Lord, listen to your children praying. Lord, send your spirit in this place. Lord, listen to your children praying. Send us love, send us power, send us grace. Lord, listen to your children praying. Lord, send your spirit in this place. Lord, listen to your children praying. Send us love, send us power, send us grace. One more time. Lord, listen to your children pray. Lord, send your spirit in this place. Lord, listen to your children pray. Send us love. for singing that with me. Okay. Here is another request that came in. This was from Judy, who wanted to sing Healer of Our Every Ill, which kind of, encompasses this idea of healing, which I dig. So I'm just looking at the comments here. Sarah, View 400, this one that we just sang, is one of my favorites too. It just really gets me right there. And Pan, thank you. Thanks for that comment about the hymn choices. So let's go to 619, again in Voices United. And this is Healer of Our Every Ill. I just realized I had an email this week from someone who asked me to tell you the composer and the lyric writer of every hymn. And I was gonna do that and then I didn't. So I'll start now. This is a hymn by Marty Hagen. Also, I'll also say if you're interested in knowing the composer and the lyric writer of the hymns, hymnary.org, which is in the pinned comment, or if you're not watching on Facebook, go hymnary.org. You can find all of this information about all the hymns that are here. That's got like a full repository of pretty much everything that's in our hymn books. Actually, entirely everything that's in our hymn books. They have all the hymn books listed. Yeah. All right. Hi, Ron. Thanks for that. Okay. Coffee break. I need to refill this. Where did I put it? Oh, I put it right behind me. Ha! That's singing fuel. This is singing fuel. Okay. Actually, that's probably not even true at all. But I'm going to use it anyway. Okay, we're at number 619 in Voices United, Healer of Our Every Ill, requested by Judy this week.
Peace beyond our fear and hope beyond our
compassion fill each heart. Healer of our every ill, light of each tomorrow, give us peace beyond our fear and hope beyond our sorrow. What a great choice, Judy. Thanks so much for that. Yeah. All right. Oh, yes, Sarah, I just see your comment about listen to your children praying. You do have to substitute in listen to your children crying sometimes, because sometimes that's true. And you just have to, gotta bring it all. You just gotta bring it all. And that's okay and good. Okay, but speaking of crying, that was a great segue. Thank you for that. We're going to go to another request that came in from Carol, another one from Carol this week. Give to us laughter. Because sometimes you got to cry, and then sometimes you just got to laugh. So let's go to Give to Us Laughter in Voices United at 624. So just a couple pages away from where we were. That's nice. All right, so this is Give to Us Laughter. Love that. I'm not sure I know that very well, but I was practicing it this morning and I loved it. So thank you so much for that request, Carol. That's wonderful. Okay. Oh yeah, we have one more before that. So we will go to a request from another one from Judy that came in, and it was so amazing because when I met with Reverends Lee and Reverend Karen on Tuesday, we usually talk about our hymns for the upcoming Sunday, and sometimes we plan a few weeks in advance because that's kind of how we do. And we'd planned for next Sunday like weeks and weeks ago, and then we thought, no, the hymns that we picked just like based on what's happening in our world right now, it just doesn't work. And so we picked this one as well for Sunday. We substituted it for something else that didn't fit as well. And so this request came in from Judy as well, and it's like you were just on the same wavelength as us, that we thought that this is what we needed. So this was for Judy, and this is also, we're going to sing this in Sunday worship. So this is for the healing of the nations, and this is 678 in our hymn book. 6. And those of you who sing soprano, you'll notice that there is a descant. I'm expecting that. Do that if you want to. I would love to imagine that it's soaring above. I will not sing the descant because I'm an alto, and this much soprano is just, you can hear it. It's a little much from a voice at the moment. But I'm going to imagine you singing the descant, and you have to do it. So here we go. For the healing of the nations. Imagined that descant. I'm sure you were all singing it. Fantastic. Okay, so you know that sometimes I'm okay with like doing a request outside of the hymn book, if we can call it church adjacent. And then a fantastic one came in this week from Joyce, and I hadn't even thought of this. And yeah, I'm just going to show you what it is. Just going to show you what it is. Oh, is it going to come up? Yeah, it is. So some of you might know this just from knowing it and hearing it. And we're going to sing it. This is Hand Me Down My Silver Trumpet. I guess the question now is, I'm going to ask myself, is what key do I want to sing it in? No. Let's do it here. Okay. go. If I ever get to heaven, what I've been told. Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing. I'm so sorry. My words are over here because I don't have them in a hymn book. Let me just, give me like 3 seconds. I'm going to see if I can pull them up because I will not remember this. I didn't think this through quite as much as I thought I did. Okay. Oh, here we go. I have my tablet here. Sorry for that false start, everybody. This is... Come on. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. Just technology. It's doing all of these things for us. It's allowing us to have this like really great stream. It's allowing me to show you all the words and show you all the titles and all of this great stuff. But, oh gosh, sometimes it gets in my way. Okay, I've got the words up now. Now it's for real. Now we'll sing Hand Me Down My Silver Trumpet. Here we go. And 1, 2. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been told. Hand me down my silver trumpet, Gabriel. The streets are made of pearl and the streets are made of gold. Hand me down my silver trumpet, Lord. Oh, hand me down, oh, hand me down. Oh, hand me down my silver trumpet, Gabriel. Send it down, hand it down, any old way, just get it down. Hand me down my silver trumpet, Lord. Fun, hey? Here we go. 1, 2. If religion were a thing that money could buy, hand me down my silver trumpet, Gabriel. The rich would live and the poor would die. Hand me down my silver trumpet, Lord. Oh, hand me down, oh, hand me down. Oh, hand me down my silver trumpet, Gabriel. Send it down, hand it down, any old way, just get it down. Hand me down my silver trumpet, Lord. Last verse, here we go. Well, now if you want a silver trumpet like mine, hand me down my silver trumpet, Gabriel. You better learn to play it in plenty of time. Hand me down my silver trumpet, Lord. Oh, hand me down, oh, hand me down. Oh, hand me down my silver trumpet, Gabriel. Send it down, hand it down, any old way, just get it down. Hand me down my silver trumpet, Lord. One more time. Oh, hand me down, oh, hand me down. Oh, hand me down my silver trumpet, Gabriel. Send it down, hand it down, any old way, just get it down. Hand me down my silver trumpet, Lord. I'd forgotten about that song. It's so good. Oh, Mom, it's not in the hymn book. That's why we haven't requested it. It's not in the hymn book. So, yeah, there we are. Hand me down my silver trumpet. Okay. So we are getting kind of towards the end of stuff. And so let's go back to our More Voices book. And let's go to number 142. So this was a request that came in like a few weeks ago from Emily. And, oh yeah, does it fit? I can get it to fit. Yes. And we sang it through and it just kind of like went by so fast that I was like, we have to do this again. So this is A Song Must Rise. So this is at 142. And we're going to take ourselves another crack at this from a couple of weeks ago. I need to refill my coffee one more time before I attempt this. So much singing. It's the most singing I do all week. And I just kind of like lose my voice. Oh my gosh. And coffee's probably not the best choice here. But it might be the most delicious choice. So that's where I'm at. Tammy said, got alto on that trumpet and did that descant too. Yeah! Rock star. And Joyce, thank you for that request. That was super fun. That was a stroll down memory lane for me. I used to sing that in children's choir like all the time. It was great. Okay, so we are in More Voices, number 142. Appropriate for the times we are living in today. There is a protest tonight for the Black Lives Matter movement, and in my mind, in my reading, in my thoughts, that's the song that's rising, because we want justice for everybody. Okay, so we're gonna end this with another song. The last song that we're going to do today is another one that we're going to do on Sunday. I think it just kind of sums it all up really nicely. So this is number 130 in More Voices. Whoops, there we go. And this is Rise Up, Rise Up. And we're just going to sing it a bunch of times. Rise up, rise up. One last fuel up here. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us today. It was a pleasure to sing with you. I will be back here next week at this very same time, noon next Friday. And the scrolling schedule, like Robertson Wesley has a lot of stuff going on online. Check the scrolling schedule below. There's so much being streamed right from this same place that you are watching this stream. Hopefully we will see you on Sunday at 10:30 for worship. And next Friday right here at this same church time, same church channel. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.